Please, mighty Lieutenant Rakir, at your service. Welcome back to... Yeah, yeah, for... It seems to have a bit more lore. Like, those times we see these things that have a bit more story. Like, sometimes just some nice info, but doesn't just flesh out the world a little bit, or at least characters a bit. But sometimes they may have something that we may not think too much about, but end up being very important later.
Fortune. She said today's gonna go really well.
Yeah. Yeah, so basically folks, if it takes 3 hours, it takes 3 hours. If it takes 1 hour, even a short video, like... If it takes the time it takes, basically. And again...
The stage is mine. Roger.
The only reason we do this is because there is some emotional work to it. Had there not been an extra story, we would just be ignoring it. Yeah.
You have my complete support. Hey, I'll show you my rear. Hello? Beep beep. Work orders are open. Hey, promise I'm here. Need a hand?
Oh dear. Oh? Yeah, she has... She's got an interesting character.
Got a trace.
That doesn't make sense, but... Yeah... Yeah, it might be. Or... It could also be the... it might be the sword's tassel? It might actually be it. What else on the metal is she have on her that could do it? The bells? It seems like she has some bells on her dress as well.
Now, leave it to me.
And
Here, Brock.
where did we put all those things in those areas? Oh, I see on her hips she has some metal, and there's something just above her tail. Yeah, I only spotted it when we were talking about metal. And I saw her hand move just enough to see it. Are you talking about the icon or? What the heck? They could have, like, you know, with pets. Oh yeah, let's ask, is everything in order?
Okay, was not apparently, because I'd forgotten to turn the mic audio back on after recording some clips. So, of course.
Oh,
How
How
well
long
then,
have you been muted?
10 minutes only, luckily. It's still 10 minutes. No, just me. Okay, for the context of what I was saying, yeah, this... My guess is that the jingling noise, that's not jingling, that Xiaoguang makes as she runs, is those two metal bits on her hips. Like, the best thing I can think of is to call them the talismans of a sorts. And yeah, we'll be calling this an extra quest, and any other investigation zone stuff that we do will probably get put under the same label, since it's not exactly side questing, I'd say, but still.
Yeah, no, again, only if we feel like there's story to it.
Yeah. Also, something else I said is that I wouldn't be surprised if there were stuff hidden throughout seasons 1 and 2 that's supposed to be hinting towards stuff in season 3. Where is that other bamboo they're going to be then here?
Probably tons of it, just you may not know most of them until you're there.
Yeah. Like, we've got plenty of world building throughout seasons 1 and 2. But there's probably yet more to go. Also, I was specifically up here to get this one. Slacking elites. Alright, what I was saying just earlier is, I do wonder how... if it's a bit of a fourth wall lean with them, with the characters seeming to know the bamboos' name, or if it's like a freaking sticky note on their forehead that has their names written on it or something.
You could have something like that. Like if you look at the other bamboos, like EOS here, they have a scarf with a number.
True, but that is more something put on them. Yeah, I guess it could be something similar with the other bamboos or something that's not being shown because, well, let's be honest, they're not going to make unique models for each and every single bamboo.
Yeah.
Let's see. I was thinking of taking a nap here. Did the boss send you to get me back? I'll get back. Thank you. Your name... Elite what now? Come to think of it, I just saw my companion whispering with some unfamiliar swordsman nearby. Ah well, better not get involved. So I'll pretend that I didn't see anything. Nope. There we go. And that's another one of those. I think that is about all of them in this wing then. Also, the reason I was pulling up the map here is because maybe it is just me, but it seems the map seems a bit sword-shaped. The handle around here, cross guards, blades, it's, well, cut off, and, well, extra bits on the cross guard, I guess.
Maybe. I'm a bit hesitant, but I can see what you mean.
Reading material. An old worn book with signs that someone has flipped through it. After turning the book open, it's clear this is a notebook filled with random musings and everyday stuff, or a diary, if you will, but most of the content is too faded to make out. Looking closer, 3 pages have been torn out. Who's the owner of this diary? And where could those 3 pages be?
I really like these furnitures. Like, they're simple, but
there it
not
is.
too simple. Like, I would give them enough details to actually stand out a little bit.
Yeah. Paper sheets are scattered messily across the desk. They contain records of various sword techniques and magical skills, but they're completely out of order now. Okay, but we're keeping the windows open to let more wind blow through the home to, well, help with the freaking heat. It has gone down a bit from the looks of it, from like 30-ish to 27 Celsius now. but it also
Oh,
means that
bloody.
noises throughout the home, case in point, are a lot easier to pick up by the freaking mic.
I did not hear that. Again.
I'll mark that to look for it all the same, but I did see the microphone bar spike from that. Let's see. You wonder if you spend time collecting and organizing, whether you could. Okay, I'm guessing it's me. If you were to spend time collecting and organizing, whether you could learn some lost combat techniques or not. Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
What's your opinion on the furnitures?
Nice and all. Perhaps a bit breakable, perhaps, or it may only seem like that.
Well, I think they actually seem to survive things rather well. Those 4D screens obviously have weak points, but they seem to survive better than other 4D screens seen on the media.
Okay, noise is further away now. But yeah, I'm not sure if that would be because they're better maintained or such, because, well, they are still paper. Oh, this one hasn't been cleansed. Or unsealed.
Might be more wood, full wood.
Let's see what. No, it is a wooden. If I have remember correctly, it's typically a wooden frame, but with paper between.
Oh yeah, but although they do exist somebody else fully wood. Those exist as well.
Okay, let's break the seal.
And someone even had plastic.
Sorry for the wait, dear.
I don't know that. He had one and it was annoying to handle. For the previous owner, he let me take care of it.
I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be Isolde.
Yeah.
Turn around! Smash them! The sword follows my will and wins power in the heavens!
There we go. I was just caught off guard by the fact that the instant they appeared, they freaking shot us.
Bloody heck.
Okay. That looks... Yeah, everything done here now.
Yeah, and for people wondering what the heck was wrong with the plastic folding screen, each tiny square had its own plastic thing.
Yeah.
And whoever the previous owner was, I don't know how the heck they got it to begin with, we got rid of it long ago. And someone had apparently bashed it in, so maybe them were very difficult to get in there again.
Through the void!
And they got rid of it later because the IRs had enough of it. So it was loud, very loud to know about.
Let's see. We'll need to break this to get to that one, I'm pretty sure.
Something you can expect when someone just gives you something for free.
Yeah, something, don't look a gift horse in the mouth.
Yeah, but in this case, again, it was not to me, it was given to one of my younger brothers when they lived here, but they do not live here anymore. I just not really got rid of it, but it did get rid of it due to it was a pain.
Thank you for your help, Brave Warrior. You've been a huge help. I was on a mission with 2 companions for our boss, and then they just ditched me here. Your name, so you're the hero your boss talked about? Yep, well, just noticed the swords is sticking into it. What are you talking about? Well, they do always call me the hero. No, whatever, not important. So I need to get back to the group. As for what those 2 other companions ran off to do, guess that's not as important either. Forget it.
You stabbed the bamboo! And I just saw the metal thing over her tail. There's a lot of metal and there's something else. I think that might be the thing that causes the sound. It could also be that thing and the sword.
Yeah, could just be all the above. The black sheep. If the boss sends you to find me, this is awkward. I lost the battle map we need for our 3-way showdown in a few days. I still haven't found it. This mess you've gotten into is no small matter. Oh, so that's what it meant by the horse. We found these before we found our boss, it seems, huh? Well, I just remembered one of my teammates is probably stuck in a miasma trap somewhere. I'll pin the blame on it. Better head back now before the boss gives me another lecture. And there's the last one, I'm presuming. The chameleon. How did you find this place? Did you see me dealing with the other gang just now? I didn't see it, but since you brought it up... so that's what it meant by the dragon. Were you sent by the boss? I'm planning to defect to another faction, and I was just communicating with their representatives. You absolutely have to keep this a secret for me. Am I gonna explain being late to the boss? Oh, I got it. I'll just say I had to rescue my clumsy companion who fell into a miasma trap. Not like it's the first time it's been my scapegoat anyway. There we go, 3 idiots in a row. Where are they even with that? There they are. I can't even talk to their boss anymore. Let's see. What else is there here? There's a shrine, there's a sword memory, and a few more boxes this way.
Yeah, we had some old lady about.
I want to do that one. Okay. Divine's gone, we can get to this one. Yeah, she's at the middle.
Through the void.
But I don't think she actually gave us a task or anything. Just a bit of chatter. Let's see then. There's the memory. Okay. Free to grab. Okay. Moonrise over the pines. That leaves
Dude,
the
that's
treasures.
so fast.
We can check it up with the other memories. There, once we've collected them all. On the other side. Hello there. Just fix it up. There, there, there. And there. Yeah, thank you. Have you seen my friends? They're also treasure hunting around here. Now you're one of us, so we all promise to share any treasure we find together. Okay, there is just something hilarious about the Explorer booths, with their little get-up and the hats.
Yeah.
Okay. Little dance. And just fades out of existence. Okay, that is another unsealed memory, but let's grab these first. There we go, 3 of them. There. Okay, really nothing guarding this or anything, or did we accidentally complete it already, whatever was, well, guarding this? Let's see. Yeah. Song of the Ching Ming Sword, Full Moon. Let's see. And that is almost everything in this wing as well. Teleporting has no real use because it'll just send us back to the middle, it seems. We can follow the trail here, on the mini-map. There. This is quite a ways of going around, though. More cats.
2 cats. So 4 cats total now.
Really? Already it's... Okay, let me try... There it is. Like, I'm running the game through Steam now. So, Steam can... There's a lot more controllers that can be used with the game now. So, we'll see if the controller lag is with the controller itself.
I asked Shifu about our fortune. She said today's gonna go really well.
Or if it's something more... I say that I give the... Come on. It immediately just... Okay, it immediately lost power. What now?
Oh,
I'm pretty sure I configured this stupid thing.
Just now. Did you see it too?
Okay. I don't really have a battery I can pull out of this one, so...
I'm getting dizzy.
Before setting out, I asked Shifu about our fortune. She said today's gonna go really well.
Okay, back to the normal controller for now then. Okay. I know for a fact that I had calibrated this stupid thing with Steam. So something's interfering. Okay, is the audio being stuttery for you?
No.
Okay, because it is for me, so it is something with the Bluetooth then, I'm guessing. Let me just reconnect that.
Oh, a little bird flew across.
No, it is just falling out every half second or so. Okay. It might be because it's trying to connect too many things at once or something.
Before setting out, I asked Shifu about our fortune. She said today's gonna go really well.
Okay, just remove device for a second there. Okay, now the sound is going well again
A little
for me,
bird
so...
flew across the sky just now. Did you see it too?
Okay, so the Bluetooth can just be overloaded by too many things trying to connect at once. Would that also... No, it can be that with the controller as well, because it and my headset are the only two things... Now that it appears, are the only two things that are connected during the streams.
Yeah, you hear that before about some Bluetooths, I guess, are more sensitive than others.
Could be.
And some devices maybe take more energy from it.
Could be, but could also be that the Bluetooth is starting to fail. Either the Bluetooth or something in the controller or something that is demanding too much.
Yeah, dude, you've been having a lot of problems with that Bluetooth for a while, so...
Let's see. I encountered several sword-wielding warriors in this place, and after brief contact I realized that each came from different eras. This realm is clearly neither an ordinary hollow nor part of the real world. It can't be understood with common sense. After traveling with them for a time, they all vanished, leaving behind only their blades, which were absorbed by the Ming sword. As its power grew stronger, Shifu finally acknowledged my theory. I believe this place is a spiritual domain forged by the Ming sword. The famed sword-wielding warriors I'd heard stories about appear here as memory fragments, unrelated to the sword itself, yet masters of their craft. If their blades can be transformed into sword will, it might amplify the Ming sword's power, and perhaps point toward a new way to solve its corruption of the Sword Keeper. I'd never heard of a space like this existing inside the Qingming sword. Perhaps even though I became its wielder, it wasn't until now that it granted me deeper acceptance. If this is the opportunity the sword is worth offering, I have to seize it quickly, and talk it over with my sister when I return. Yet the ancient writings here say the Qingming realm should be a real modified space inside a hollow, revealed only once the sword keeper releases the blade. But what I'm in now is only a spiritual space, so what exactly happened to me before I entered? And this sounds like Ishuan's sister, maybe? Though the only thing we have to base that on is the fact that someone has talked about their sister here. Let's see, that's number 2. Okay.
Yeah, and that's definitely one of those things I feel like Major Words the streamer is for.
Yeah, a bit of extra lore.
Yeah.
To lure us in, you could say. So I'm not going to... If we can't find those, we are not going to spend like half an hour trying to look for them specifically. Because that would get irritating soon enough. Okay, break the seal and break whatever's guarding it. Hello, Jane. Oh, she may not be a master of the sword, but she's definitely a master of her own craft. She's a master of a type of blade, you could definitely say.
Yeah. I think you got to say, she's mastered the tiny blade.
Yeah. Okay, let's just finish this. Oop.
A measure of steel slices the world through.
Yep. Tiger companion. Okay, that was just a bit sudden with how the sound just suddenly vanished, huh?
Yeah. What the heck?
Yep. Oh, hello there, Molly Mina. Thank you for the follow. Hope you're enjoying the show, and hope you're doing well today. Let's see, that was what we were going after here, right? Yeah, that's all of those here done. That leaves only these here. Okay, after that we can take another run through this place to see if we can find any more of those notes. Let's see. I've searched almost everywhere around here. Where on earth did I leave my manuscripts? Manuscripts? I feel like I've seen something similar somewhere else. If I find it, I'll bring it to this elder. Okay, so a bit of an unmarked side quest. Okay. Absorb that one. Yeah, Song of the Qingming Sword, Sword Keeper. Okay. Let's see. Trial Sword Formation. Alright, just another entry point to the hard modes. Aren't there supposed to be... Okay, there's more of them over there. A bit further back than I thought. Alright. Any more that we can spend on here? Let's activate. Activates. More defense ignore, more attack. Let's see. Ultimate and chain. Damage up. Okay. There's still 8 more of those, but I'm not sure if we can get enough to get all of those. There's 2 more memories to get somewhere. One of them's just down here. Okay. So, another seal, so let's break that. And let's see, this time we're... Oh, hello, Hugo. Yep.
Bloody heck.
Nope.
Time to change shifts, Senior Chow.
Okay, and there we go. Alright.
I'm not familiar with that word.
What words?
I'm not
There
even
you
sure
are.
how to pronounce it.
Okay, we can check it in a bit. There. I keep forgetting that you have to press on those. Yeah, thank you, you're so nice. Want some treasure? When I find it, I'll share it with you. A hollow raider stole my treasure. Exact same lines as the other one. Loyal retainer. Okay, we've got the backstabber somewhere around here as well. There. Oop, and just into the back rooms he goes.
Oh, bloody heck.
My lord is looking for me? I'll head back right away. I just finished contacting that guy they called the Dragon from the neighboring faction. It took me quite a while to get back here. I must tell my lord this great news. The Dragon has been persuaded by me to defect. We'll definitely have an overwhelming advantage in the upcoming showdown. Really just a bang-boo war. Though, let's be honest, a quote-unquote war between bang-boo would probably just be them just having a slap fest. Or attempting to have a slap fest. With all of them just flailing at the others. Not achieving much.
It will depend on the model.
Okay. Ew, had a bit of a coughing fit there. Caught part of it at least behind the mute button. Okay, one more. Back up this way. Oh, further down. Yes, sir, my 3 subordinates went out earlier to complete the mission I assigned them, but they haven't returned yet. Could you help me check what happened to them? I think I already guessed what's going to happen. Anything that stands out about them that might help me find them? Even though they don't have any special features, they are still my trusty old pals. Once they know I'm looking for them, they'll definitely come right back. Thanks for your help. I'll make it worth your while if you can find them. Okay, so we brought one of them back. It doesn't say which of them, but the loyal one, probably. The backstabber was somewhere around here, or was that further back? Actually, it was further more up to the front, I think. So... not really sure why that one has to be 2 jumps, but oh well. Oh, more notes. I've gathered all the sword will, but it also brought back everything I went through before reaching this place. The hollow kept expanding and my fellow disciples were dying in droves. To save the people and shield Ishwan, I forced the Qingming sword beyond its limits. When I was at death's door, the Qingming sword created me, a memory copy of the real Ichan. It witnessed my struggles and finally chose to reveal the deeper secret buried within it. But it feels far too late now. From the very start I was trapped here, unable to leave, unable to tell my Ishwan any of this. Shifu reassured me, saying he was proud of me. After that, he faded away in a burst of light, and the duty of guiding this hidden realm passed on to me. I have all the time in the world to lose myself in sorrow, but right now I'm simply grateful I fought until the very last moment, giving each one a chance to live her own life. If it's her, she'll find a better way to coexist with the Ching sword. I trust her, so I'll wait here for the next sword keeper to arrive and face their trial, if they can hear my voice at all. If possible, I'd love one more bite of char siu bun.
So it is her.
Yeah.
You think we're missing the first one?
It's probably somewhere in Pan's region, I'm guessing. So what sort of path is it trying to send us on with this?
Nope.
It's,
Now we need to this inside to see what the heck is going on.
now it's pointing us back there?
Like, each keeper becomes a... well, someone inside this realm.
Mind and body
Yeah.
is one.
But also those from stories that the keepers hear about or told about will appear as well.
Yeah, however, in this case, sister is the current... what do you call them?
Guardian?
Yeah, current guardian.
Yes. Checking around if I can find the first set of notes.
What do you need me to do?
Oh, each time I freaking forget.
Is it my shift again?
It's maybe up here somewhere? We still have that very last chest to find. Probably we can get more sword mastery points from defeating the, or beating the bosses in the trial modes faster, but
Got a trace.
I honestly don't think that'll be too enjoyable to try and do.
Yeah. I don't think that would give us too much, well, story, as far as I understand it.
Nothing's keeping us locked in with them. Let's see. It's a diary with the 3 pages missing. We found 2 of them already. Oops. A stack of papers left on the ground by an unknown person. If you pick them up and read them, you'll find they're a draft for a novel comprised of tales about different swordmaster guilds. Swordmaster guilds. Feels like a term from a whole different world compared to something today's new era do. In this story, 3 major sword factions fought tooth and nail for dominance. Each faction had its traitors, plus those slackers who barely lifted a finger, and in the end, all 3 factions ended up beating each other to a pulp. Where on earth comes up with such a wild story? Let's take the paper. Though I'm not sure what's going on, I think I'll keep this novel with me for now.
Sounds familiar, doesn't it?
Like, I'm getting the feeling that is a reference to something, but I don't really... Like, maybe Honkai Star Rail? But I'm not really... I don't remember anything about 3 factions of sword masters in that. Though I haven't really been keeping up with the story of that for the last, well, half year or something.
Yeah, but I was thinking about the bamboos we keep finding here.
Actually, yeah, that as well. It might be double, like referring to the bamboo and a reference to to another game.
Got a trace.
Okay, for now, though, there are more bamboo around here somewhere. Also, was that yours? Is this what you're looking for? You hand the paper filled with tales of swordmasters' schemes and deceptions to the elderly man. This is it. Young one, where did you find this? I'm so grateful. This represents years of my hard work. If I had lost it, I would have taken this story to my grave. I would have had to take the story to my grave. Why write such a dark story? Is the story for real? It's true. Of course it's true. I experienced it myself. Actually, I was a swordmaster in my youth. I witnessed it all, how these three factions in their fight for power forgot their duty to protect the citizens, turned on each other and ultimately marched towards their own destruction. In my twilight years, I wanted to write down these stories as a warning and revelation to future generations. Not all who wield a sword deserve to be called a swordmaster. Those who take up the blade must never lose sight of themselves. Thanks, young one. Now that I have this draft, I should go and finish it. But if there's ever a sequel to the Swordmaster novel, I hope you can create a better story. The old man puts away the paper and lets out a hearty laugh. After a dazzling flash of light, he vanishes just like that.
So he wrote it.
Yeah, a clear new chapter. Up there you are. You were, by the looks of it... Did my master send you to find me? I just finished my own business and I'll head back right away. There's someone in our faction who wants to defect, so I've been pretending to be the commander when... Okay, we've talked with this one before.
Yeah.
Though we didn't have the sending them back bit before, so I guess we did talk to the other leader Bangaboo before or something. Didn't I just send you back before? Or no. Are Lord is looking for me? I'll head back right away. I just finished contacting that guy they call the Dragon from the neighboring faction. Took me quite a while to get back here. Okay. Now I'm a bit confused on whether something glitched or something else happened or something.
Yeah,
like,
I'm
they already had
confused
one.
as well.
Rebel. So you're sent by my lord? It doesn't suspect anything, does it? It's like how I already made contact with the commander from the enemy faction and I'm planning to defect? You just spilled the beans yourself. What happened to loyalty? Good thing I didn't suspect anything, though I'm only in remote contact with the commander for now. I've already put up the perfect opportunity to switch sides. I'll pull this off without anyone noticing. I must go. I can't let my lord grow suspicious of me. Of course, without it realizing that it's been talking to its own comrade the entire time.
Okay, you were missing one, I'm gonna guess. But that one wasn't you, compared to the other two.
I'm guessing because we talked to the trader one before, it already counted somehow. All my subjects have returned. Thank you so much, sir. As promised earlier, I'll give you your well-deserved reward. I heard the other two factions are on the verge of falling apart. This is the perfect chance for our tight-knit squad of 4. We've got to crush that final showdown in style. Good luck, because you've got only one that is loyal to you. Like, honestly, just having a three-way war between a sets of sword masters could probably be done well if you play it more as a comedy. Like, all of them are trying to backstab each other, so and somehow they end up all in the same squad again because they all defected.
Yeah, like, you could also make it a serious one, but again, it would be as that one Elder told me earlier, as a warning how badly those things can go.
Yeah. Okay. Let's travel over here, check with the shrine. There it is. Okay. Gain 400 decibels. Okay, that's all of the memories. Let's see. A scroll depicting let's see, a lone path in the snow collected. A scroll depicting the untold side of the swordmaster Big Pan, as if imbued with his sword's will. Okay, so we can exchange these individual ones for a full story.
Yeah, okay. Let's see then.
Bright Moon, Grim Tiger, Tiger Companion, and Young Tiger. Okay, here we have Luna, I'm guessing, since it's depicting the moon. Scorps. Okay,
that's
that
the
is a word
I never heard that before.
Okay, time for a Google then. Let's see. Scorps. Let's see. Okay, it has no actual meaning, but it is the name of a type of miasma creature. That just...
Is it? Oh, I think we only see the creature then.
Yeah, you can also see it in the, well, in the smaller photo on the right here. Swordkeeper and Shadow Blades. Okay, so wait, is that what Ejon faced in the Hollow then?
Might be.
Okay. For now, though, here, A Lone Path in the Snow, a poem chronicling the life of Big Pan, a swordmaster from the city's founding era. For those who wield the blade, fear becomes their scabbards. I fear my blade might split the clouds. Suddenly seeing comrades trapped in battle's shroud. My sword breaks through eons, so old fears fade away. Snow blankets 1,000 miles as truth finds its way. Monkeys roam deep valleys through hollow caves. Dogs trace moonlit paths where wilderness behaves. No need for fame to follow after death's release, when cold steel brings my soul its inner peace. Okay, also that is quite a swords or blades that they're carrying there, huh?
Yeah, definitely great sword of some kind.
Okay, and what do we have for Grim Tiger here then? Let's see. To the top, I'm chronicling the life of Grim Tiger from the old capital era. One who takes up the sword wields their resolve as its blades. When the tiger's bell tolls, misfortune shares its roots. Alone he tests his blade against ethereal brutes. First driven by ambition through treacherous passes, then united in purpose to break through the crisis. Through 1,000 hills, thorns shred robes stained with red, one promise fulfilled as moonlight fills overhead. Two shadows patrol pines, wanderers beyond clouds they roam, blue sword across knees, gazing at stars far from home. Okay, like, we did miss a bit from a Grim Tiger story, but I think we can pretty much say that they died in the, in the Hollow disaster when Hollow Zero, basically set everything off, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, it is still really warm, so I do have to drink pretty frequently. Also, this is talking about a he with him, so... Yeah. A certain Tiger Tyrant got used as the only possible replacement then, huh?
You know, they kept... kept calling her as well.
I think they mostly called them Grim Tiger.
Before. So it could be a mistake in somewhere.
Maybe. Let's see. Okay, a poetic chronicle of Yizhang, the former sword keeper of the Qingming sword. For the wielder of the sword, a sincere heart guides their path. Bearing the sword, the Void Hunter guards once more. Twin swallows rise from eaves towards distant lore. The blade dims senses, memories lost tonight. A lone soul shapes a fallen keep to set heaven right. Shadows break on towers where ethereals linger on. Moonlit edge strikes cold, carving shadows until gone. Yet in the chasm a single spark endures alone. Starlight marks the silent stone, witness to all that's known. Yeah, the pillars there, they're... I forget the exact name for them again, but yeah, the pillars that are being used to keep the Hollows under control, especially Hollow Zero.
Yeah.
Okay, that's enough for one more here. Let's see, reduced by 2 seconds. Okay. Alright, there are more of these, but honestly I don't think these would be of much interest. That would probably be how you get... Yep, that... Let's see. Let me bring the mouse out for a second because I can't bring the controller over. So yeah, that is how you get the last bits of sword mastery there. Okay. Claim. Okay, only 2 stages of that left. With about, yeah, 4,200 more to gain. In Rome Exploration.
Yeah, but just to say that. Okay, just that.
And yeah, the rest of those are just do more trials. Okay, but only one of these gives gives polychrome as a reward, so but to do that you'd have to do the trials to get it. But I think we can call that a full end to this then.
Yeah, but again, if you say it will, if it were to go short, it will go short. If you take the time it would need, then yeah.
Let's still do one more quick check to see if we can find the first set of notes.
Oh, yeah. It'd be nice to at least find that one before we end it.
It should be somewhere in this region. We went up last time, so let's check low this time.
We found the middle, we found the end, we haven't seen the beginning.
Also, I think I'm going to look up the battle music from this area.
Mind and body as one.
Can we? Yes, we can. Thank you, friends. Now that the 3 of us are reunited, so we've got the upper hand against those 2 groups in the next sword fight. What fight? We've had bad blood with the other 2 factions of swordmasters for ages. Now we each hold our own turf up in the mountains, and soon enough it'll be time for our final showdown. My two subordinates told me that they've been secretly practicing their swordsmanship. With such capable underlings, they won't stand a chance against us. Please accept my gratitude for your kindness. Good luck then. Okay, I'm guessing what happened in the quote-unquote final showdown between them all is that they thought they were going to ambush just one of the other factions, but instead they all just ended up bungling together in one massive brawl that, well, most of them just did not come out of alive.
Yeah. Also, I think I see now on the sword that... Yeah, but it has a tassel. The tassel does not have its own circle, so...
Yeah, also the fact that...
My heart.
So it's just tied around the sword itself, own circle, a ring.
There's also not much of the noise coming when she's doing that, so it's not the tassel either.
I got this is the thing on her back then, for it looks like there is an object attached there that dangles about.
Yeah, that and the hip talismans or whatever. Hello? 2 majestic stone lion sculptures, reminiscent of the ones in the Swebian temple atrium. Okay, being honest, comparing these to those might be a bit of quite an insult to whoever made these. For some reason, just looking at them triggers a flood of images of unknown sword fighters locked in combat. Same? Yeah, same. Part of me has the feeling that we might have already found those first notes at some point. But the other 2 didn't vanish after we found them. I think. Let's see. There was one of them to the right up here, I believe. But actually, no, right in front of me here. So they don't vanish after we find them. Okay, let's have one last look through the other wing. And if we don't find them, then... oh well.
Yeah, we still get some interesting info from the 2, especially the last one.
Yeah. We've talked with those before, that even though the tired one is well tired, they still moved in front to defend.
Wait, you need to talk to the cats.
Not sure if that's even possible. Let's see. I think a notebook like that would stand out pretty well on the floor here. So I'm pretty sure I haven't just ran right past it or something. Up there it is. I've been trapped in this hidden realm for several days now, still unable to find a way out. When I came to, I was already here. I can't recall how or why I arrived. It's only a vague sense that I have something important to do, and that I shouldn't waste any more time lingering here. This place is unlike a hollow. There's no trace of ether corruption, that it doesn't feel like Eridu City either, as some objects ignore ordinary physical rules. In the main hall of the realm, I even saw my Shifu, who passed away years ago. He wasn't the lifeless old man on his sickbed, I remember. But lively and full of energy, running laps around the courtyard for hours as if it were nothing. Am I dreaming? Or is this place something shaped by miasma itself? Even when I ask my Shifu, only tells me to figure it out on my own. Time is running out. I need to explore every corner of this place and look for clues as quickly as I can. And there is absolutely no food here. I don't know why I never feel hungry, but somehow I'm actually starting to miss the char siu byons we used to have on the mountain. Back to the buns again. Old friend on the other side.
Oh, nice. About an hour.
Yeah.
Not bad. I mean, did get some lore. Not much, but again, this is the reason. Yeah, glad we did this one. That was some interesting lore that did give us some more, well, in depth what the heck is going on.
Yeah, insight in the old sword masters and this realm.
Yeah, and their current owner will always be the next guardian inside the sword, apparently.
Yeah, that's probably going to fall to Zhao Guang once she eventually dies.
Yeah, and apparently the one before these two died of old age. They got old, very old. So, so there probably is the thing is, as long as you keep learning stories about all the sword masters, you're fine. But you will still die of old age, so that you cannot escape that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna guess.
Maybe they got the sword later in life or something. Because, well, if they had it for a long time, that either means that they managed to fight off the effects a lot better, which would not make sense seeing as, well, we're seeing that they're still having issue with that. Or they must have just gotten it later in life.
Yeah.
And we know that the previous two got it very young, but that was because, well, a certain bastard in Yunquei Summit who was basically using them as living sword sheaths, so to say.
Yeah.
Let's see. Truth and Ink gather all the sword memories and restore the 3 sword masters' past stories in Sword Seeker Chronicles. Old friend on the other side. Find the 3 notes left by each one in Sword Seeker Chronicles. And help the mysterious elder find the missing draft of his story in Sword Seeker Chronicles. Okay.
Wait, look at Blade of Desolation.
Upgrade gear deployment to level 30 into that pale wasteland. Okay.
And look at how much you have remaining.
Yep. 29 out of 30. This is a bit bigger of a gap, though. These 19 fish I haven't caught. Like, maybe at some point for just a relaxed stream, we could just waste an hour or two just fishing in this game.
Maybe.
Let's see, 100% on for the Qingming realm. Okay. But yeah, with that, we can leave this place be.
Yeah, I'm kinda happy. It was only about an hour, but we did get some learn a bit more. But we also got to see that info there.
Yeah,
That gives us a bit better insight on that sword.
there's still plenty more of these investigation zones, but they're each a lot smaller, or less stuffed, I'd say.
Yeah, like I thought we were gonna do all of them, but I would say if any of them have something that is like this one, where we feel like there is actually something to learn, then maybe. But if they just combat and no dialogue, no story at all, then yeah, obviously we will not do it much really.
I guess instead
But
we
if
could call
there's-
these exploration quests, perhaps?
Possible. But I feel like we still focus on the story. And all right.
Grand opening sale, buy 3 cartridges.
Yeah, we
The
should do
annoying
this
thing with
one.
these bubbles is that it's easier to just read them without reading them aloud. Let's see, can I trigger that again? Yeah. 1 free plus enter a raffle. Okay. Hey Cutie, any games you'd like to try out? We've got 3 free trials right here. I don't have much experience with games. Got any recommendations, manager? Choosings for chums. You can have it all. No way. I don't have that kind of budget. If I blow too many Denny's, Nangma's gonna be stressed for sure. Could you give me some advice? Oh, if you want my recommendations, these 3 games have been flying off the shelves lately. 222 is themed around the fictional city of Realidu being swallowed by a black hole crisis with citizens fighting to survive. The gameplay revolves around scavenging supplies, taking down villains, and escaping the black holes. Do I even need to?
Oh bloody heck, that's almost painful.
It does sound like something that could be interesting for like a mini games, something or just early on after the Hollow Zero incident, trying to rebuild and recover and scavenge and stuff.
Yeah, it also feels like something you feel like someone would do just to, underhandedly earn extra money. Like, you know those movies, right?
Yeah, like the cheap rip-offs that have a similar enough name, but similar enough name to confuse grandmothers and such.
Yeah.
Are extremely
You feel like
cheaply made.
You should, I know some countries those are flat out illegal due to they are basically a scam, but there are some that still get through anyway.
Yeah. Why does that sound just like my daily life? The other one is Final Delusion, a fantasy world RPG, and players control 3 adventurers dreaming of becoming angels as they go all out against a cutthroat corporate boss known as the manliest man alive. Saxton Hill, what the fuck are you doing here?
What the heck?
Team Fortress 2 reference there. Not sure why adventurers would be going up against a talent agency, but hey, sounds pretty cool. Should be fun. Last up is Maneater, a 4-player asymmetrical online game where one person plays as the ravenously hungry, shy noodle face, while 3 others play as the little meatballs being hunted down trying to find a way out of the tight maze. Okay, so a reverse Pac-Man?
More like multiplayer
Actually,
Pac-Man.
Yeah.
Except one is the Pac-Man and the other one is played by the other people play the ghosts.
Yeah. Don't know why, but this feels kind of creepy. What do you think, manager? Got any games in mind that'd be a good fit for me? Yep, Final Illusion, of course. Final Illusion? That game's got a real deep classic story. Definitely worth diving into. Oh yeah, just hearing about the game's got me hooked already. Shaw, actually, I don't think we've ever heard her name spoken. Like,
Yeah,
Shaw packages up the game cartridge and hands it to Arya. Like, it could be read as Shawl or maybe Skull.
No, there's no K.
Yeah, but like it's meant to sound like that or something, but I don't know. Thanks, manager. I'm pretty new to gaming, so I don't really know which one's better. If you hadn't helped me pick, I'd probably still be stuck here second-guessing myself. No worries.
And also, for Audi here, it has become more and more common for, well, bands as such to start fighting with their music industry due to, well, again, as I said before, many bands actually have grown tired of their agencies
Exploiting them.
Yeah, exploiting them and being very predatory towards people that do like fan covers and such. Like, the reason we have many fan covers nowadays on YouTube and doing fine is because many of these bands just said to the agency, if you don't stop, we will leave you and all that.
Also just showing again of how short the angels are.
But of course they're short. No, when it comes to Arya, she can't grow tall or anything. I guess you could upgrade her to get taller.
I'm guessing technically having one's logic core moved into a new body could be done. Like, we know that is the essential part of them.
We have seen that happen, Captain. Certain officer who put herself inside a bamboo and a bamboo inside her body.
I need to double check on that one, but I'm not really sure if that was them swapping logic cores or just more of a download or something.
Yeah, download or something. It does make you worry. There is one intelligent construct that has multiple bodies that all look different for whatever they do.
Yeah. Hey, Belle, fancy running into you here. Are you here for ramen? Yeah, since the job site's nearby, I figured I'd grab a bowl of noodles while I'm here. The job here? Our target company for inspection is in Lumina Square, though it's not at their working hours right now. But some investigations need to be done outside work hours to get the real intel. That's a pro tip I picked up from a colleague. Anyway, let's grab a bite before we get down to business. To defeat the Huns? The noodles at this place are amazing. I come here all the time. And I feel the same way. So what kind of noodles do you like? Vegetable noodles? Vegetable noodles? You? That's wrong. You like vegetable noodle soup too? It's my absolute favorite. Here you go, miss. Your white bowl of vegetable noodles. However, there's no extra veggies today. We're running low on greens. Only enough for one more bowl of noodles. Nothing to spare. No, that's fine. No worries. You really like greens? The veggies soaked in noodle soup are so good. Fresh and tender. When I order noodles, I always ask if they can throw in some extra greens. The shop owner usually gives me free extras, but I guess I came at a bad time today. Only enough for one more bowl of noodles. Then I'll have a bowl of vegetable noodles too. Are you hungry too? Perfect timing. Let's eat together. I can slow down and wait for you. You can have my portion of vegetables. Really? For real? Then I'll give you all my mushrooms. Fair trade and all. Want some other snacks too, like fried wings? My treat. Zhao Zhao's eyes light up, seemingly having found the perfect noodle-eating buddy. So, until the noodles arrive, Zhao Zhao is pondering what to get in return for the vegetables. Amid pleasant conversation, we quickly finish our noodles. Like, she's not full-out a vegetarian, I'm pretty sure of that. But it is very much that she prefers the vegetables, huh?
Yeah, just like real bunnies. Yes.
For a second I thought
bunnies.
the cats toppled this, but no, it's supposed to be like that.
Yeah, yeah. Some bunnies will eat meat, though is not common. It's usually during if they're really lacking something or forced to, like they prefer vegetables and plants.
I'm not sure we've seen this one with Yanagi before, so may as well give her a visit.
Yeah, and so I learned this is most because of thanks to wilderness cameras that we be more and more aware that rabbits and especially deers have hunted small birds just to gnaw on their bones for a certain thing they don't get. Like, other things have been thrown in the question, like, again, some animals will only eat plants, but some animals are mainly plant eaters, but they sometimes will hunt something just because they're forced to. Or that they need something that forces them to do it.
Yeah, like starvation can drive animals to quite some things.
The starvation or a certain, like something like if they need a certain mineral, like I forgot what they needed from the bones, but they needed it. But some animals there has been moments where they just found cows eating snakes. And that's become more and more common because they have gotten it more film more often. So again, it has thrown the whole herbivore and carnivore into having more additional categories.
Yeah. It's you. It feels like a dream bumping into you here because it's a little embarrassing to admit, but last night I dreamed about you without permission. Really?
Wait, what?
What did I get up to in your dream? You want to talk about that? Here? I dreamed that you also joined Section 6 somehow, and we were colleagues. You were working as hard as you could to save up and open a video store with your brother. Whenever there's grumbling or groaning about putting in overtime at work, people would always say they want to quit and go work for you at your video store. Asaba-kun always says he can be on staff while I work the till, and Zukaku can be the store mascot. As for the chief, even in my dreams, I can't imagine her being anywhere else apart from the battlefield. So, what's your dream? If you ask me, for me, I dream of clocking off work on time every single day. And after work, sharing delicious warm meals in a cozy home with loved ones, watching movies on the sofa while having cool drinks. In your dreams, you still work? Oh heavens. I just realized that.
Oh. No, I'm gonna get she usually works overtime, so just to be able to end work on time more often would probably be very nice for her.
This place suits you perfectly. The dark corners on the ground are more humid than other places. No one will bother you after the last train leaves. Can I post a lost pet notice here? Will you be here? What pet would like this place? Okay. So, yeah, a different Vivian.
Yeah.
Anyways, that's all who's out at this time. We can move... we can move the clock a bit to see if there's anyone else around. Let's see. Yeah, that's the new area, so keeping out of that. Vivian at the store still. Okay. Just through the next day. We're not going to spend too much time on this. Let's see. Anyone? That's the one we've already seen. Andy in ambush. Oh, hello there. Let's see. I think we can do a 10 pull on the standard banner after this. I think we have enough for that. That won't put a risk on the special banners.
Feel free to look around. Just don't break anything. I can't afford it.
Let's see. Yep. Oh, right. Let's see. Explore the unknown, uncover Banyuan's secrets. This Banyuan store gathers hidden relics from ages past. Explore the Lemnian Hollow to find various collectibles, complete collection missions, earn mystery points, raise your mystery level, and claim generous rewards. The secrets you uncover are logged in the mystery database, available to review anytime. Okay, we got some access to that before. There you are. I am not even going to attempt. Is this all the medicine for today? Yeah, they're all at the counter. It's rare to have such large batches of prescriptions pile up on the same day, but when it happens, it's a real headache. At around this time of year, it seems all Salem Bay is getting stuff delivered at once. Minato, you really are a lifesaver. Without you, even if I ran until my legs cramped, I might not have been able to deliver them to the neighbors in time. No worries. I know all the neighbors' addresses in Salem Bay, like the back of my hand. I can definitely help out. But for now, the biggest headache is matching all these delivery slips with their medications. And to make matters worse, there seem to be way more invoices than I expected. Yeah, we can't be careless with medication deliveries. Better double check everything. If only we had someone reliable to help us with it. Cough, cough. As you happen to pass by Peace Herbal, you spot a familiar canine Thyron facing away from you, hunched over a ton of invoices. The canine Thyron's tail starts wagging like a happy windmill, like a little windmill. Before you process what is happening, they turn around to reveal a familiar face. I'm pretty sure Minato can be recognized from basically any angle.
Yeah.
Well, it sure is lucky to see you here. You're practically our savior sent from above. Hello, you two. Your savior is here. You're in some kind of trouble. Yeah, though it might take some time. If you're not too busy right now, I'd really appreciate your help with this. For you? Of course. What a reassuring answer. Right now, we need to take inventory of the medicinal herbs and check the delivery addresses to make sure nothing's missed. After all, when it comes to healthcare, you gotta take it serious. Let's get started.
He's not wrong.
You start getting busy. Yeah. You start getting busy at Peace Herbal with Minato and Huangqi. I'm guessing that's how you're saying it, because the Q... So far the Q has often just been said like Chi, huh? Or
yeah,
C8.
like there has been
Huangqi?
times it's pronounced like a key, like it says, but most of the time you see it like that, yeah.
Like Ching Ming swords. Sort of.
Yeah.
Time flies by, and with you and Minato finding your rhythm, the pile of invoices on the counter vanishes before you know it. Wow, that was so fast. Your efficiency is through the roof compared to usual. You two must be angels sent from above. No, that's the delusions. Who knew Belle was such a pro at this? It's the power of teamwork. Next up, all we gotta do is get these meds delivered to the folks in the neighborhoods. Well, take a break. Huangqi and I will handle deliveries.
Hey, yeah, folks. Medication deliveries. I haven't heard it too much about it. That is, like, even if I haven't heard about it too much, just the idea itself, I feel like it is a obvious need to be careful with.
Yeah, and potentially that's a job I'll be getting as an intermediate thing. Duck? Okay.
Okay.
But yeah.
Welcome in. Please head up to the second
With some luck, I might be able to get a job, a part-time job for that myself soon. But yeah, we'll need to see if they'll take me on in the first place. I'm pretty sure there's another one of those. Let me check. Yeah, there's one more of those little truck things around here, the cargo trucks.
Yeah.
Can you actually understand anything in class or what? I guess I can. If you really can't, ask the teacher. Eat more at lunch then. What? Huh? I've paid for the meals. Don't you starve yourself. studying or not, let's figure out that out after we get some food in our bellies. Yeah, studying when hungry or otherwise debilitated is not a good idea.
Yeah. Like, we keep saying this all the time. Like, if it's too hot, we will not stream for... As again, Dave the Diver, we should be able to handle a warmer day, but other games will be a struggle to do it, since we need a bit more brain power for it.
Yeah.
And an idea of you streaming without food in your belly, also bad idea. That also is a strict distraction.
Want to take a break and grab a bite? After the cable car, we still have to switch to the metro and then the bus. I'm already tired before even getting to the office. Just thinking about being transferred to the next district for 2 whole months makes me cringe.
There's someone like him downstairs, he just walked by, just wearing different clothes. Oh dear.
I forgot to unmute there, but well. But yeah, having a good spot to another duck. Was that this same duck probably? Having a good spots along the way to work to get some quick food. Yeah, that can help with getting through the days better. Actually, I think I might have an idea of where this last thing might be.
Oh yeah. Like, when I play games, I actually been able to play rather well. But I feel like I have very bad focus today, even with my medication. I will play some games, but avoid others for... If I play a very story-heavy game, I want to be able to actually read it and feel relaxed. If I feel like I'm struggling to read it, I just gotta stress myself out.
Okay, they really managed to just squeeze between these, huh?
Yeah, bloody heck. Eating, resting, all that is important. If you want to play games well, study well, like eat, sleep, and rest when you need to, basically, folks.
Yeah.
And know your limits. For again, as we said, if you have too many heat waves, we may stream less. Says again, yeah, it's gonna be hard to focus. But if you, as we figured out, hence why we taking a break from Mass Effect is, if it's gonna be too many heat waves, that will just make Mass Effect way too hard to play.
Cozy little spots.
Yeah.
I thought there was going to be the last thing hidden there, but apparently not. Have I ever been down... No, clearly I've not been down here before.
Yeah, what the heck?
Okay. There's probably plenty of more shadow that we can catch in the streets here. But for now, let's just leave it at that.
Yeah.
Okay. So, let's see if we can get lucky. Okay, just normal A rank. Not 2 of them though. Sukaku. Okay. Actually, I think that reminds me of something that I forgot last time.
You?
Oh.
I would
Let's
never
see.
turn down looking. Let's start the.
How can I help? I shall
There.
follow your orders.
Like with Lycan and some other characters now have this potential stuff as well to, well, have them have them catch up a bit with the more power creep characters. Each of these costs 1,000 of this potential resource that you can get from the weekly stuff. Yeah, redo weekly, outpost logistics, and association supplies. That's here as well. Yeah, basically to buff them. So let's see. Hunter's Grace 1. Upgraded defensive assists. New assist follow-up. Eventual. Okay. Core passive. Metallic pause. Mechanism expansion. Additional ability. Elegant Predator condition expansion. Okay.
They really have a way with words, like Glacial Waltz and Glacial Rush. That's... I think we both know the glaciers are not known for their speed.
Yeah. Let's see. When Encircle Prey is active, when Lycon performs a basic attack, dash attack, or dodge counter as a non-active agent, its impact is increased by 5%. Okay. Confirm. Actually, let's see. When the character on field is about to be attacked, press to activate Parry's attack. Let's see. Parry's enemy attack. Excels at parrying enemy attacks and reducing the consumption of assist points when the character is under intense attacks. Invulnerable while using the skill. Hold after a defensive assist to activate. Quickly launch multiple strikes against enemies in front, dealing ice damage. Okay, and the expansion to this is... Okay, quite a bit more. I'm guessing some of this might be to have him more... that is quite a lot, yeah. I'm guessing some of this might be to have him be a better matchup with Hugo. Wait, I'm not going to read all of that on this. Let's see. Just a small increase of percentage. Another. A bit more. Yeah, just dealing more stun damage. And this last one would put it up to 15. Okay. Actually, might as well finish that one off completely then. And yeah, since we've got this one 6th time now, it's sold out, so you can't accidentally waste more points on that.
That's good.
So yeah, now Lycon is more in line, and if we get him one more time, we'll have him at, 6 upgrades here as well.
Wait, he's... Van is Dutch, correct?
With an A, yes. Von is more German, or Germanic.
Alright. As a double check, so we have someone... Well, I guess he's a bit more Germanic then.
Let's see. Grace also has this for strengthening her character. Let's... Oh, that's a lot of them here. Okay. Maybe I should get at least one of those for each of the characters, just to have to get their biggest buffs. Or their biggest upgrades. But yeah, I think with that we can call this extra or exploration quest done for now. One last quick thing, just exchange this for new tapes. Or master tapes. Okay, some sort of noise in the distance. Probably a car going over a speed bump too quickly or something. But yeah, that'll be it for this short extra stream of Zenless Zone Zero. Though it was, well, compared to the usual, extra short as well.
Yeah, but still a good one. We did learn something interesting, actually. Luckily enough.
We might have
some more info.
Yeah, we might have a few more of these every so often, just to look around the Lemnian Hollow areas more. There are some quests that you can get at Yuncha Sin here, that sends you into the Hollow with a short bit of story and such, but nothing too important. I've already done one of those, which was basically Manato contacting someone within Portia Lumex to act as a double agent of sorts, or the inside guy. I forget the specifics of it. It wasn't too interesting, and well, since I didn't have the best combat group selected with that, with Evelyn, Koleda, and Ben, the combat took quite a while. I still have the recording for that among the temple recordings. I'll have to find that one specifically, maybe carve that out for showing at a different time or something. But yeah, not really something I'll probably show on the main streams. But yeah. For now, let's go look for someone to raid before we end the stream.
Yeah, we may be early. This is just boosting, but we hopefully will stream this evening.
Yeah, maybe Borderlands with Hex and ROM. Otherwise, if ROM is only if only ROM is available, we might get started on Spec Ops: The Line. And I guess we'd have to look for a game to play with just Hex around as well, that they'd be interested in either co-oping or co-hosting.
Yeah, they have been shown
hello.
interest in that too much. They have done it on a rare occasion, but they do seem to be very busy.
Okay. Let's see. I've just checked on Twitch here, and actually, I don't know if this was the one who followed earlier, Molly Mina, but they just sent some whispers that are a bit suspicious, like saying, "I've been watching for a long time." This feels like it could be genuine, though. Well, I have Chatty, so I can see if someone has been in chat before or not. So that first part is already a proven lie, unless they only recently made an account or something. Could also be the case. But typically, this feels typically like what you get sent before they go want to buy art or something. And well, we know that we've had a frustratingly long history of people coming into the stream for that bullshit and such, so it could just be that I'm paranoid about this, but
yeah. I do not blame you for. It is annoying to be paranoid all the time, but there is a reason. Your reasons are valid.
Yeah, like maybe again, this could be a genuine person that they simply just made an account recently, but it could also be that. We haven't actually. We have frequently had those bots, but they've just been constantly getting banned or something. It could be that the scammers are moving on to a different tactic to avoid the bots, where they're going to, where they're private messaging them people to try and get them tricked like that. Yeah, something in my throat for a second. But yeah, if. I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt for now, but, well, if they try something again and it still smells fishy, well, the hammer's coming down. Or rather, the claymore. Actually, I'm not exactly sure if that is a claymore, it is a Zweihander, I think.
But it's a two-handed sword. A great sword.
Anyways, though, back to the raids. We've got Kiri Natsuoka, who is playing the Ocarina of Time, is playing Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, which is getting a remake. I don't think I brought it up before, but maybe by the time we get to streaming Zelda games, we might stream the remake of that or the 3DS version. We'll have to see. And we also have the Lagstorm, who is playing Amnesia: The Dark Descent. And that is the only two in our raid range that are online at the moment. So let me take a look through some live and recommended channels.
Yeah, and again, with this, what we stream, I do agree with you. You should ask Hex later.
Yeah.
But if they do want to co-host with us, they are welcome to.
Let's see. There's someone streaming Dave the Diver, but I can't really say. I can't really see if they're actually no. They're just. I think they're just in or something, or early in. I say that with them having 2 level 15 characters, but so they might have started on the story expansion, which I'd rather not raid into to avoid potential spoilers, of course.
You say?
Yeah. Dave the Diver, and I caught a glimpse there. They have the there with the main objective says go to the jungle, so they are doing that. Yes. So yeah, nice to see someone playing that. Of course, I will still give them a shout out in text here. Let's see. So, if anyone is interested, that is them. They are playing Dave the Diver right now. Of course, we are not going to rate them specifically because, well, potential spoilers, which I'd like to avoid as much as possible.
Yeah. We will play that soon, folks. Once we're done with Super Mario Galaxy,
Yeah.
provided we don't get too many delays, we will go to Dave the Diver. Hopefully by then they should have, well, got everything in order.
Yeah, seeing as they had to put out a video about some big bugs that they missed out and such. But they have put out at least 2 or 3 hotfixes since then. But yeah, for now, let's go raid the Lag Storm. See if they remember us, I guess. Lame amnesia joke. Okay. /raid and paste. But before we get started with that, of course, thank you everyone who may be watching live or later. Thank you, Knight, for lurking, and thank you as always, Drakir.
You're welcome as always, my friend. And thank you all for joining and watching this madness.
And yeah, depending on who may be available later, we'll have another stream today, or maybe not. We'll have to see who's available after all. And yeah, tomorrow and Thursday we continue with Super Mario Galaxy 2, and Wednesday we continue with the main story of Zenless Zone Zero. So I'm looking forward to that. Okay, but before then, of course, let's get this raid started. And yeah, once more, thank you all again for watching, and until next time, have a nice day, and until then.
Peace everyone, sleep well, and watch out for undead seagulls.
And Ching Ming memory copies, I guess.
Oh, for love of. There we go.